Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Commander Curses and I'm playing Elite Dangerous, believe it or not. I'm playing the 1.2 patch and this episode is going to be doing a bit of a review on what all the different changes are in the 1.2 patch. This first one, which is the most obvious, I'm outside of the ship. So they added the Debug Camera as a player function now, so you can see the Viper that I've been flying for the last little while in all of its gory detail. I'll just crash into the ship a little bit. You can see there's a little bit tubby on the bottom. Oh, clip through the ground there. And the detail of the cockpit is just phenomenal. Like you can see the oh, I've got to get a bit closer. You can see I'm not in the cockpit at the moment. I'm just kind of chilling outside of my ship in the 3D rendered cockpit. Anyway, that's just one thing. They've also added 2 new ships, and I hope to be able to show you them today. They have added wings. Now this is what they called the update. Wings are player groups, so you can go in a group with some people. There's a really excellent tutorial on groups made by Frontier Developments on their YouTube channel, so I strongly recommend you go and check that out. It basically tells you that's a tutorial on how to play. I'm going to talk about wings as kind of more of a review than a tutorial, so yep, go check that out. They also upgraded the chat system. I'll talk about that shortly. I'll show you a little bit about that. You can reboot subsystems if they are completely damaged and get a little bit of use back out of them so that you can kind of limp to a station to get repaired. And one of the major things is they've normalized fuel costs amongst ships, so you pay the same per ton in a Sidewinder as you do on a Type 9 or an Anaconda, so you don't get punished for having a bigger ship like they have had in the game so far. Okay, that's about all I'm going to talk about with you now. I will come back to you with some more and interesting things very shortly. See you soon. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the comms menu. So I've added some tabs to the comms menu. Actually, let me just navigate to Dornier Station. So they added some tabs to the comms menu. So this is the main chat. Then you can go sideways. This is the local commanders. There's a commander in my local range, and they've got color-coded kind of responses. So you can do a text chat, invite to wing, send a voice comms request, send a friend request, block and report. Then there's friend requests and also wing requests. These are the people that have invited me to be their friend. Can I dock at the terminal without having to go out of this? Then there's incoming text channels, so you can choose whether on and off. You can get kind of get messages from people. One thing you can do, if I go back to the local, to the main chat window, you can send a message to everyone in the local vicinity. So anyone that was in the vicinity, so that commander would have been able to hear me if he was still in the zone. He's just dropped out to go to this Dornier Station, but he would have been able to hear me and respond. And you can send private messages and also messages to wings using slash commands, like /R does a reply, /W does a wingman message, and /L for local, back to local. So yeah, that's pretty great. Okay, I'm going to dock at Dornier and talk about what has happened since last episode, where I have finished, where the community event finished at the what's the word? Naya Wang system. Okay, I'm back at Dornier Terminal. I have docked, and isn't this a nice panorama? So the way you control the debug camera, so-called debug camera, is just the normal flight controls. So the throttle is forward and backward. The lateral and vertical thrusters controls the up and down and the left and the right, and the yaw, pitch and roll is done just by the joystick or the normal flight controls basically. So yeah, I'm just gonna play with it for a little while. I'll probably get sick of it in a little while, but oh, it's so cool to finally be outside of the ship. You can get about, this is as far away as I can get, so it's really good for what you can take screenshots without having the ship UI in the way, and you can take nice panoramic videos or just screenshots, mostly selfies. Anyway, what was I here for? Oh, that's not that. Alright, so Starport Services. I'm at Dornier Terminal. I've got a mission. So this was the community goal, matter of security. My reward, because we got up to the 5th tier. I don't have a mouse pointer. My reward is $25,000 credits and a discount on Imperial slaves. Now, it says I have to claim the reward from the Dornier Terminal because I'm in the top 100%. Yeah, it's not very, I didn't get very good. So there's all these different tiers, but I'm only in the bottom. But it's still 25,000 as I said, so it's pretty good. It says I collect it from the bulletin board, but I went to the bulletin board and there's no way of collecting it, not at the top and not at the bottom. I've also got, as you can see, a 137,000 credit bond in Citizens of Tradition, which is the owner of the station. I get my mouse pointer, Citizens of Tradition. And if I go to contacts, I can't turn it in. So I think it's a bit of a bug, but I will submit a ticket and hopefully they'll sort it out. I'm going to go off in search of the Lug system because, actually let's just go back quickly. On the menu there is some Lug things happening. They've changed some of the code, so it looks like, if you remember my episode before, the Crimson Crimson State group will be able to break away from the Federation now that people have explored the mechanics of the simulation, and we're finally going to be where my allies will be able to break away and join the Alliance in the middle of federal space, so that should be quite good. And I'd like to contribute to that. So it says here, Crimson State Group will now need to find allies closer to home if they want to have any hope of winning their fight for independence. So I'm going to go do some missions and hopefully participate in the Crimson State breaking free of the Federation control. And I will talk to you when I get there. I've found another new thing in this 1.2 patch. I have a mission which is in the Nyawang, Feliski and Dongzi sectors, and it has a little mission icon above each sector to show that I have a mission there. That's a really cool thing because it can be a little bit, well, I don't know, confusing sometimes to figure out where you should be going, and it's good to see, you know, without having to search around too much where you're going. I can also see at a distance where my ships are. So there's one ship at Antrimi, and can I see the one at Shinrada Desra? Yes, so I can easily click that system and fly there. I'm actually going for Lug, which is down here, and if I look down, this is how far I have to go. So I will head off and I will catch up with you on the way to talk about the new group's wing functionality. Okay, so let's talk about wings. I spent this afternoon playing in a wing with another person to try and figure out all the functionality. Well, didn't realize that there was a tutorial, so we kind of worked it out all ourselves. What you can do, go to the menu here, and then if you have people on your friends list online or people in the in the sector nearby, you can add them to a wing, and then you end up with them in your group. And what you can do is slave your hyperspace or your super cruise jumps together. If your friend drops out, you can drop out at the same time. So if they get interdicted, you drop out at the same time as them, and so you're in kind of, you've got your little posse there to willing to fight off all the bad guys. You can also share bounty from kills with your wingman, or men or women, and that allows you to, where's my heat? That allows you to kind of fight more difficult enemies or larger groups of enemies with a bit more tactics, and it makes it, at the moment, I would say it makes it extremely easy to do bounty hunting, because I haven't done one of the assassination missions of one of the elite anacondas for months, since they made them very difficult, and I did it extremely easy this afternoon with the wingman that I had. So they're going, obviously that means that they're going to be adding much more difficult enemies, which is good. It's a good thing for the game. I think player combat and tactics, and you know, the different loadouts you can have with different ships and different tactics. I'm just going to refuel a little bit because I'm a very empty little Viper, and I don't know what type of star I'm coming up with next time. So that adds a whole new kind of dimension to the game. Group tactics, so you've got maximum of 4 in a group, so you can have one heavy, and then you can have some fighters to kind of run static on the enemies, and I think that that's an extremely interesting prospect. Another thing about associated group kind of functionality is that if you get employed by a trader to help stop them from being attacked on the way between a particularly lucrative trade, you can go with them, and then if they get interdicted, you obviously help them. But when they deliver the trade, if you're in the same system as them, you get a 5% voucher to for 5% of their profit, which is quite a good deal, really. You know, it means traders don't have to play around with dropping cargo. I mean, obviously you could negotiate the price and drop cargo extra, but there's always that minimum payment that you get from and that's kind of generated out of the game rather than having to come out of the trader's pocket. So it's kind of advantageous for both trader and fighter ship to kind of play. So I was really interested to hear that that's something that Frontier implemented in the game. Yeah, I think that it's really well implemented. If you're fighting in a combat zone and your friend is fighting someone, so they have a enemy attacking them, it goes from a yellow enemy, kind of neutral, to purple, which shows that they're hostile towards one of your wingmen, but they won't attack you in theory unless you attack them, and so it's a really clear interface elements that you can use to tell who hostiles are. It also shows on the heads-up display which enemy your friends are targeting. Uh-oh. I hope that I can scoop the next star, or should I go back? I think I'll keep going. Insufficient fuel. Oh dear, that is bad news. So I'm going to have to stop here and find where I can scoop the next star, if any, because it looks like there's no stars in the way. But anyway, wings are really well implemented, and I really think that they're doing a good job. They've done a good job, and I am looking forward to playing some more games with wings. So that's all for now. Okay, so I did play a bit more with wings, and here's a clip from me playing with 3 other players. It's a little bit of a sneak preview of the next episode, if you notice which ship I'm flying, but yeah, it was a pretty intense combat, so I hope you enjoy.
I'm planning with it. He's planning. Yeah, he's enemy. Then he's enemy.
Under attack.
plank with a nail in.
Target shields offline.
Right. With a nail in.
Yeah.
Plan with it.
Frame shift
No.
charge detected.
Right, I'm on it. Right, I've got another hostile Viper chasing us down.
Alright.
Got him.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Target shields online.
Chasing down plank with a nail in.
Target
Shields
shields
down.
offline.
I chased him down. There he goes, drives. Yep, drives it down. I'm playing with a nail in.
Nice.
Time to get his power plant. Yeah,
Paul Thomas is out of range now. There's another commander.
Online.
Oh no, that's
Target
Plank.
shields offline.
Yeah.
Target
This
shields
is what the
online.
Feds lack. We have organisation, and it is organisation that triumphs in these kind of messy PvP situations.
Indeed.
Right, let's go towards the conflict zone now. Hang on, I've nearly got flanked with a nail in.
Target shields.
Shield down. I'm jumping. Back in a sec.
Target
Right.
destroyed.
Right, I'll put my beacon up. You want to jump on me?
I should be jumping in on you. Yep. No, I'm back.
Alright, I've still got my beacon up.
Show these mofos what for. Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh crap, I'm under
Target
attack
shields
from
offline.
four commanders,
Target
yeah,
shields online.
come towards us.
Target shields online.
Right,
Target
come
shields
towards me.
offline. Target
I'm
shields
trying,
online.
Might be quicker to jump out.
Under attack. Target
Good.
shields
Jump if you can.
offline.
Well, that's what I did before.
Target shields online.
Right, the other's dead. Jumping it.
Okay, there's a python between me and them.
Guys, head towards me. Right, I'm coming towards you.
Alright, I see you.
Yeah. Viper.
Scott, we're all targeting the same Viper.
The combat logs. You being serious?
Is that what happened? Oh, Christ. And there's another commander who's just jumped away.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
No.
he's just in.
Target
in
shields
front.
offline.
Yeah, there's a Viper commander here.
Frame shift charge
And
detected.
he's just what?
Under attack.
He's disappeared.
Okay, there's another one.
Connection.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's one vulture that's been there's an NPC dropship we should probably take care of.
Alright. And there's a python as well.
Target shields offline.
Right, once again, the Crimson State versus dominance over the filthy imperialist Federation scum.
And there he goes.
Nothing for that, what the fuck?
Someone else must have. Python's on me.
I'm lagging out now. Alright, I'm going for it.
Target shields offline.
Yes, absolutely destroy his power plant.
He's gone.
Here we go.
Target destroyed.
But the Crimson State. Right. These guys. Yeah, we got rid of all the Fed commanders, haven't we?
Yep.
Target shields offline.
Nice. And we got a couple of Crimson guys in here as well. Nice.
Hello everyone. So, as well as the wings, they also implemented new ships. So I'm going to show you, right in front of me I have a vulture. So let's use the debug camera to check it out. So this is a player's ship, which is docked at Night Dock, and it's pretty cool. I don't think I can get a very good view of it from my current positioning, but I don't want to get an infraction for loitering. But it's kind of flat. It's got wings. It's the price dropped after the patch came out, so I went from 20 million to about 5, and the feu de lance is it went from 100 to 50 million, so they're making them a bit more affordable. And the Vulture has 2 big hard points, and the feu de lance has 4 small or medium ones and 1 huge one. So the Vulture is a Viper replacement, a Viper upgrade, and the feu de lance is an upgrade above that. Oh, the lights went off. Oh, they're back on. Alright, I'll come back to you when I find a feu de lance. I found a commander with a feu de lance just over here. Commander Mors Gotha. Looks to be landing on this pad. Let's take a look. Whoa, it's shiny and red. Okay, 1 second. Okay. So it's a lot more sleek, pointy end. It's got wings and big thrusters. Oh, I'm really looking forward to getting one of them. And blasting some baddies, because it looks just amazing. Okay, here I am at Cavendish Ring in the Lug system. I'm going to dock and see if I can do some missions, see what the story is to do with helping out the Alliance or the Independence effort. So I'm going to sign off for now. I hope you've enjoyed this video with all the new camera work. And yeah, see you in the next one for some Lug antics. I wonder if that's a way of calling it. Wow, reflection of the purple of the planet. Okay, thanks again. I'll see you soon. If you want to subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Leave a like. It really helps me out. Commander Curses, signing off.